So in this video, we're going to cook the miso soup. So this one, I'm going to show you what I bought from the, see, there's a discount in this mushroom. There's mushroom. I always buy every week, 2 times a week, I buy mushroom because it's very important for the body. This one is a mushroom too. And this is a mushroom as well. So shiitake. And this one, what we call Rossignol silvestre cateroles cibarius, the name of the mushroom. I don't know how you call it in English. When there's a sale, I buy because it's a bit of discount, you know. We are on budget here, so always look for a discount. This is the bag I go to buy the food. The total is 13 euro. And as usual, my chamomile tea that I drink before I sleep because I need a chamomile tea. Of course, this one is a hamburger. For Sunday, I will cook an hamburger and I will show it to you, share it with you too. This is banana. For 6 pieces of, I think it's medium size, is 145 euro for 6 pieces. And this chamomile is, the price is around ecologic, is 1 euro and 69. I don't know how much it costs in your country. This, what we call shiitake, 1 euro 99. So I bought 2, is 3.98. They call it oportunidad when there's a sale. See, it's 1 euro 47, the discount. Normally is, the price is 4 euro 89. I don't know if the same price as your place where you are. See, look at this. I love it. And this is, sometimes I eat this kind of bread. Pan de leche, milk bread. Has a discount too, so 1 euro 73. We don't eat that much bread because bread is not good for the health. He's not happy when the hamburger has no bread, so I will cook it for him on Sunday with the potato fried. Not actually deep fries, but a light oil. And I will mix with corn flour because he likes a bit crunchy. So this is the meal for the Sunday we already have. And this is sometimes we eat just one per day, like that, but not every day. So as long as it's not expired, we have it. And this is the price of it. Look. Yes, that's what we bought from the bottom of our supermarket. The name is Bompru. They have the discount of some items, so I buy. And since we cannot get out, we bought a banana until next week, until they fix the road. I'm going to prepare the miso soup ingredients with potatoes. So these are the items that I bought in the supermarket, like that. These are the ingredients of my miso soup. Onions. I have 3 medium onions. I don't know if it's big in your size or small in your size. I have 3 potatoes like this. If it's not enough, I add more. And this is wakame that I bought in Caprabo. I put it in the bottle to store in the bottle. And this is tofu that's from Mercadona. And this is the hondashi that's from Japan that I bought. And this is my miso that I bought in the box. Look, there's a white miso. So always when you cook, you have to wash your hands very carefully because we need a clean hygiene here. So I'm going to remove the skin of the potatoes like this. I'm removing the skin. So I wash it when it's removed like this. I remove the skin and I put it in a plastic because we cannot throw the garbage only when we get out from the house. It's once or twice a week we get out here. So I have to always seal the garbage so it will not attack by the fly, because when the garbage stays at least 2-3 days, when it's summer, the fly is massively will attack. This one is recyclable plastic, so you can put it there and like that, and remove the skin as much as you can, and I put it inside of the water like this. Look, so like that. And one more potato, remove the potato skin. I cannot find the other peeler. I have 2 peeler. I'm glad. I like this peeler, you know, to remove the skin. It's very, very fast to remove the skin of the vegetables. And of course, this is our lunch because we already have our breakfast. It's a sandwich with ham and a bit of cheese and grated tomatoes. So here in Spain, they're always putting, they call it bocadillo, okay? And it's up to you to what kind of things that you wanted to put inside. Is 1 or twice a month we buy a sandwich like that. Today the price of the cafe that we had, it was 12 euros 90 I guess. So we had 2 coffee without caffeine, and 2 sandwich bocadillo with ham, cheese, and tomatoes. So, 12 euro 90 for 2 coffee and 2 sandwich of bocadillo, they call it, with the French bread. Very crunchy the bread. I like to eat in my house because everything is, when I wash, this one is a mineral water as you can see, and with vinegar to wash the vegetable. I'll show you when I remove the skin of the onion. 3 onions, medium size of onion, and 3 potatoes. Now we're going to cut this potato in a tiny bit, that enough to get inside of our mouth. And this is the bowl where I will put it. I'm going to cut these potatoes in a tiny so approximately the size is like that. I don't cut that much because potato melts when you put too much into the soup, so you have to cut it in a way that it will not melt. Do you like potatoes to put in your soup? What I like about potato because it makes you full. So today, this is the lunch of us. We already eat the bocadillo, the sandwich, so we just eat a bit of miso soup and a bit of steamed vegetable or salad, and our oats that I'm with the soy milk. So anyway, today the focus is about here. So I'm sorry a bit for the mess. This is where I do my cooking, and I do like that. And this is the size of the potatoes. If you already know, I had a shop in Japan. It was a restaurant bar, and I was cooking with my own shop. I don't hire a chef because I cook by myself alone. I like to cook and I like to make the people to enjoy my dish. It's not a fancy cuisine, but I assure you that it's healthy, always. I focus on healthiness. And this one, you have to cut it for miso soup. I've been cooking miso soup since I was just teenager. So even if I close my eyes, I can cook it. So sometimes I cut it like that, but you can also cut it the way julienne stripe, like that, just slice like that. It's very delicious to put in the miso. You know, when you buy a pack of onions, when it's set, it right away get rotten. You have to cook it fast because it cannot stay with the heat. It's not that much hot, so it's enjoyable to cook here. So, like that. Gosh. So, I'm going to cook. So, this is the casserole we're going to use to make a miso soup. You see, I cannot put full of water because we have to put the potatoes. And first of all, you put the onion first. As always, put the onion like that. And wait until it boils. I think I cut too much potatoes. When you open this tofu, Mercadona, you know there's a water inside, so you have to remove the water. I have to put a bit of water here to wash it a bit. So I wash the tofu. As you can see, it's washed. I wash it there, inside of small room there where our food is stored. So I have to cut it. I cut it like that. So I'm shooting along, so the tofu is around 400 grams of tofu. You can see that? Voila. 400 grams of tofu. What we did is we cut it into this size. You see? So you see the tofu. Now we're going to wait until this one onion with water will boil, and once it's boiled, slowly we put the ingredients. We put first this one. So I wish it will get inside. That is our lunch for today. We like to eat potatoes only with tofu, and what we call this is wakame from Caprabo. The tofu is from Mercadona, and this one is from Japan, the hondashi. We always put it in the miso soup. This is the miso. So I walk a bit before. I'm waiting for this to boil. You see, I'm going to put these potatoes inside of this casserole to boil. So we have to put our potatoes like this, like that. I have to be very careful because it will go to my clothes hook. We have to be very slowly because when you're putting in the casserole, it will go to you and you will burn yourself. So I need to put a bit of ice in that my skin because it goes there. So always remember, always clean your hands when you cook. It's very important to be always hygiene. And this is quite a bit of. We are going to wait a bit the potatoes to cook. See, there's a lot here. And again, when you don't calculate, this is what is going to happen. So depends on how much big is your casserole, is how much potatoes you could put, okay? So approximately the potatoes I add just a while ago is 3, I think it's big size of potatoes, 3 onions that I cut. So there's onions here and there's potatoes here now. This is the tofu, and after that we're going to put our wakame. So I wish it will fit inside, but you have to cover because you have to wait until the potatoes a bit soft. When it becomes soft a bit, and then we're going to add our tofu as always and our wakame, alg in the English. So how are you today? By the way, as I mentioned, it's me, Naomi. Welcome to this channel, and I'm so happy to connect with you. It's a great pleasure if you could join me to this adventure. And today is another recipe, a miso soup with tofu, potatoes, onions, and wakame. That's in the soup that we are going to eat for the lunch today. So as I mentioned a while ago, we already have our bocadillo or sandwich of the day with ham and cheese with a bit of tomato. What are you cooking today for your lunch? Do you have some simple recipe that you could share with me? Do you like miso soup too, like the way I do? So if you have something, what kind of soup that you are having in your house, if it's easy, not complicated much to cook, simple recipe that you could share with me, I would be appreciate if you could do that for me and leave me a comment. What kind of soup do you like to have when you are having a soup? This one with potatoes and tofu, you are already full, you know, because what we need is affordable recipes that anyone can afford. And not only it's affordable, as well as it's healthy as you can imagine, and less salt as always. Only miso soup you will put with the hondashi. That's the main here, the hondashi. So yeah, so when you put hondashi, that's all you need. You don't need to put any salt or something else inside of these recipes. So what kind of soup do you like? You could share with me. You could tell me what is it, if you like it. If you are like me, you like miso soup, because me, I like a lot miso soup. It feels me I'm in Japan. Before I was putting you know, a shell, and yeah, in Japan I put many types of, like tororo or something like that. Sometimes I put many ingredients in Japan that I cannot find here, so I just stuck with this, what I can find, and I adapt to the situation as always, because when you cannot find, you cannot cry. You have to do is to adapt to the situation as always, wherever you are, even if you are in this kind of circumstances, always be happy and always adapt to the situation. That matters, you know, because if you will be sad, you know, in every situation that you have, the luck will not come to you, the gift of the nature here. You have to be happy that you are surrounded with the nature, you are healthy and happy. That's what counts. So we're waiting for the potatoes to be cooked. So let me know what did you do today. And as I mentioned to you today, I went to pick up my online goods that I bought online, and I went to have a breakfast, a bocadillo with ham sandwich with cheese and tomatoes. Okay, when you're 30 years old, I'm 60 years old. Sorry, you're forgetting things, you know. But we had a very amazing breakfast in our neighborhood with the locals. There's no tourists there, only us and the locals that is living nearby. They're so happy there to have their breakfast. And we enjoyed a very cool breakfast. It's just almost 13 euro for 2 sandwich and 2 coffee. Normally, the price of that kind of food with the sandwich is just around for 8 euros. But here, I don't know why. Maybe they think we're tourists because I have this hat. They look at me like we're tourists. Because here lately, they separate the price for the tourists and for the locals. I cannot complain about the price. Tell me if you are in Spain, how much is the coffee with 2 coffee and 2 bocadillo sandwich, how much it costs in your area, because there are different areas here in Spain. We're in Barcelona, in Catalonia. If you're in Catalonia, Madrid, wherever you are in Spain, tell me what is the price of the coffee with bocadillo. Nearby bakery, it's around 7 euro for 2 sandwich and 2 coffee. So today we paid at 13 euro almost. It's twice the price. And I'm surprised about that. Of course, if you want to sit, and when the food is special, it's worth the price, you know. If I can do it, why I will pay this amount of price? I can do sandwich in my house and coffee too. It's just sometimes because we have no more time to go back for the breakfast. We did not have our breakfast, so we tried to eat on that cafe that we never did before. It's the first time we went there, and they charge us for almost 13 euro. I don't know in what place you are in Spain. Please let me know if it's the same price in Spain. What is the price of 2 coffee with 2 sandwich? I would love to know. Please share it with me. We don't have a breakfast in the coffee shop, so please let me know, because I would love to know how much the real price of it, because I heard from YouTube, the channel of someone, that separate the price of the local and the foreigners. Maybe the one was there, he think that we are foreigners, so he charged us with that price. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment below. Please share with me what do you think about 13 euro of 2 coffees and 2 sandwich, please. Oh, now it's boiling now, our potatoes. So we're going to put our, so this is the hondashi, as I mentioned to you, is inside of, I put it here because this is a recyclable bottle. So it was honey inside before, and yeah, I put it inside. I recycle the bottle because to buy this is around 2-3 euro when you buy a box. So I have to put on the other side because the fire is a bit more low heat. So when you cook at the beginning, it's medium heat. Okay, so now we put it in a very low heat because it's boiling, and then we will take a bit of around 1 spoon of hondashi we put inside. Yeah. And then this hondashi is very precious. I bring it from Japan. Whenever I come back, maybe next year you will visit me and you will bring me some miso and hondashi and like sweets of Japan that I like a lot. You know, really I like the Japanese product. And this one, I bought it in Tokyo, in Barcelona. It's a place where you can buy those Japanese ingredients. That's where I bought it. So when I have a time to go to Catalonia, when I'm going to renew my residence card, maybe we will drop by there to buy. You see if the potatoes is already cooked. Oh, now it's good, it's great. Once the pork go through inside of the potatoes, you can add now the tofu. Then like that slowly because it will go to you. And a nice on it. Yeah. So it's like that. The tofu is boiling. So I have to finish to put the tofu inside. Yeah. There's the tofu. Slowly but surely. Don't spill it because every tofu is counted on this recipe. This time I put a lot of potatoes, that's why it's a bit a lot. But you know, it can stay. As always, I'm cooking for 2-3 days. Sometimes stays 4 days, but when it comes to the soup, it's 3 days. Yes. So I'm doing like that and put it like that. And when you boil a bit, maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, just to make the tofu hot, and then you cover a bit. Once it's boiled a bit, you add the wakame because it cooks fast, this wakame. When the tofu is a bit hot and the potatoes is a bit soft, we pass through with the, when you touch with the fork, then you can add this. So this one is when it's in the plastic, okay? As I mentioned to you, I'm using a recyclable bottles. This one is the bottle of bell peppers. When it's finished, or a bottle of honey, I'm recycling it because to buy like these bottles, it costs 2-3 euro to buy. The one that is finished, this one is the honey and this one is the vegetables in the bottles. I recycle it, and this is how it is. I wash it, I boil it, and then I reuse it. So this is the hondashi and this is the wakame. So when it's almost maybe around 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, let it. If you don't like the soup to boil or to go outside, you have to put a bit. For us, stay 2-3 days. As I mentioned, I have no time to cook. I'm very, very busy. There is so many things to do in this house. Sometimes I cannot even clean, because I really, really have no time, because I'm making something online. We have a project that hope we could help us to finish this house, because this house is impossible to finish. I mean, this land, we bought it like this. It's quite messy, and this one is for the net. This net is for the mosquitoes, not to be attacked by the mosquito when it's sunny and it's hot like that. It's massive of mosquito is arriving. It's like a piranha, so we have to put this to reduce the mosquito. But this year, since it's a bit, the temperature is, I don't know why, maybe because we removed the plants that we have in the garden before. I have a lot of we call a lot of aloe vera that I like a lot to put in my skin. It was a lot of mosquito because I'm watering the plants, and they say, I read it online, that when you have a lot of plants and stuff like that, the massive of mosquito is going to arrive into your house. So this time I don't have that much. Around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. they're starting to arrive. So before that, I have to put the mosquito lemon incense to make them to not to come that much, and they will not bite me because they like when the smell of your sweat, as I mentioned you many times. And I don't know if you already know in my video that when the smell of your sweat is there, the mosquito will be attracted with that and they will come massively. So I have to put the lemon incense to make the mosquito not to come, because I'm allergic of mosquitoes, and I have to put around this open kitchen to do that. It's not that much. As you can see, this is my kitchen because I cannot cook inside. I really don't have a kitchen and a drainage. When I wash, I use bowl to wash the dishes. This is where I wash my potatoes and stuff like that. Yes, and this is where I will wash the dishes too as well. Later, I wash my dishes here. This is where I wash my dishes because I really don't have a kitchen with the drainage and stuff like that, because we cannot afford at this time to make our own kitchen. So we live like a camping, as I mentioned to you. I'm not ashamed of that. A camping place like this, and I wash my dishes. After I wash my vegetable, I will wash here our dishes and I will clean it very well again so I can wash again our vegetables and our salad to wash here and stuff like that. But mostly this one is I'm washing to wash the dishes after that. Since we don't have that oily food, so it's clean, it's not dirty to wash here your dishes. We don't have that much oily food, so I can reuse it and use it as a basin to reduce the water, because with this I can control the amount of water that we are using. Our water is coming from the water well and to the fountain, so I cannot use the water of the city. If you already know, I don't use water in the city because it's very bad for my atopy. I have atopy skin, and atopy skin is eczema. So I suffered a lot for many years with eczema, so I cannot allow my skin to have eczema. So the only way for me to stay like this, the skin not to have any eczema or atopy, is to use the water well. Of course, I'm sensitive to the soap too. Soap, very strong soap. I need a natural soap that I can use on my skin. When too much chemicals, too much strong soap, I cannot use it because it's very bad for my skin. Along with the water of the city with lot of chemicals of water they put to clean the water. That one is very bad. I will be attacked by the eczema. So the only water I can use is the water well and the water of the fountain. So that's all I can use, and it's really the only safe for me. Natural soap, aloe vera soap, things like that. So how about you? What kind of soap are you using? Do you like natural soap? What kind of soap you use in the hand? Me only, mostly is based of aloe vera because I like a lot aloe vera. That's the only thing that suits my skin. And of course the Abin soap, for instance, but I don't have, it should be fragrance free and paraben free, because when it's fragrance free and paraben free, both of it is working for me. I cannot have chemicals on my body and my bloodstream. We're trying to avoid that, strict with that. We don't do that. This is all about budget, affordable. In the shop of Druni, where I'm buying my stuff, it's around €1 the soap. €1 something, the bar soap, and that's the one I'm using to wash my hands. And I'm always washing maybe, yeah, I should always put the gloves when I wash the dishes, but since I'm not using a soap, I'm using a nuts, so I don't need to put the gloves. And the natural water of the water well and the fountain. So when you use that kind of soap, you don't need to put a gloves. So this is my hands with the natural thing, and I always put a pack of it with the normal pack of what we call the mud, the yogurt. I'm putting always yogurt, mud, and oats. The oats that I grind it and I make it like a pack, and I put it in my face, my neck, and my hands as well. So because I'm always make my hands wet when I wash my vegetables and I wash the food, the dishes, and sometimes when I hand wash my clothes. I use gloves when I wash my clothes, like this one, because you know the quality of the clothes like this is not a cool quality, so I have to wash it with hands, with a light shampoo of the kids or the shampoo for the hair, something like that. An ecologic soap as much as I can, if I can found, or if it's not expensive for me, I buy those kind of soap or shampoo to wash my clothes, because since it's not that much, you know, it's not that much dirty. Sometimes I put a scarf because I'm sensitive to the aircon, and with the aircon I will catch cold easily because I have weak throat, so I cannot expose my neck. So sometimes you see me in my video, I put a scarf here because it's very bad for me to have an aircon or too much fan or aircon cold like that. It will attack my throat and I will have my sore throat. I am sensitive with the throat, so that's how I do. You know about me now. So I'm 60 years old. I got a birthday this week. Last Tuesday is my birthday, and you know, I'm 60 years old. I'm happy to be 60, happy and healthy. I hope this video can make you happy too, and always smile, because if you are, you know, if you become irritated or not smiling, you'll become old. So always smile like this. Happy. Sometimes in the miso soup, there is a bit of bubbles. As always, you have to remove the bubbles that is on the top of it, if you have. And then you remove it. We're going to put the wakame. The wakame is the first. This is the wakame. So we have to put, how much is, depends on the quantity you like. Maybe me today, I'm going to put maybe 2 teaspoons of wakame, because we like wakame. Then you put 1, around like that, 2. Before I was putting seashells, and now I just put wakame or algae, a bit of taste. And I like a lot wakame. In Japan, I put it also in the salad, you know. In Japan, we have a fresh wakame that I'm using to put in the salad as well. So since I don't have a fresh algae or wakame here, I'm just using this one. Luckily that I find it in Caprabo. Caprabo, thank you so much for bringing this wakame. By the way, it's not sponsored, all my ingredients here, as you know. I'm just happy to show it to you because it's my favorite ingredients that I'm using here in Spain. Yeah. So I think I will add more. I like more. So I add a bit, maybe 5 spoons. I forgot the price, how much it costs the wakame here. In Japan, it's very cheap to buy a wakame. It gives a lot of depth of taste inside of the miso when you do it, all as well as when you put it inside. If I could make it to smells sea, like smells of the sea. I could show to you, see? Sesame. This is the miso. Do you see that? That's the miso. Almost half. I just open it, maybe this winter I open it. And before I was buying in the Tokyo, in Barcelona, in Catalonia, bought miso like this. But this one is made in Japan with koji inside, not just a miso. Before, when I was there in Japan, long time ago, there's no koji. This time they put koji inside and I like it a lot. Now we're going to add maybe just 1 spoon See, I can make it to smell to you. So, like that. Maybe it's enough like that. You know, when you put the miso, you don't make it to boil, okay? Remember that. You put once, with almost everything is cooked, with the wakame, maybe 2-3 minutes, or 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes maximum. When the wakame become soft, then you can add your miso. Miso doesn't need to be boiled, okay? So just almost everything is cooked inside, and then you put it. And you make it to dissolve the miso inside. Here, you're dissolving a bit like that. Turn up the heat a bit to dissolve my miso, like that. You don't cook too much or boil the miso, because you will, they say that when you boil the miso, you kill the aroma of it. So I just put like that, because miso, you can eat it like that, the way it is. You can eat it with fresh cucumber, carrot, like that. Vegetables that you can eat like that. You can eat it also with celery, a long celery like that, like a stick celery, and you eat with the miso. It's also, I like it a lot because I eat that way. And then just mix gently, always gently when you cook. And let's taste. It's enough. It's perfect. I think I put that much miso. I need to add a bit of water for him because he doesn't like too much. He likes the miso, but he doesn't like to be salty, you know. He's taking care of his health too. I want him to get sick. Well, that's it for today, and I wish you a very, very happy, enjoy the week, and enjoy the day wherever you are, whatever you are doing there. Always be happy. So this is the miso soup that I did. Now I'm going to show you. So this is how it looks like. I put the miso on the last minute before I remove it from the fire, and then that's how it looks like. A potato, and there is a tofu. You see? See, it's like that. You don't overcook the vegetables, because after that you will not enjoy anymore the vegetable itself. So this is the potato, and this is the miso, and this is wakame. So that's our lunch for today. We will have it with salad and other vegetables that we have, steamed vegetables. This is the lunch. When we eat sandwich, this breakfast, we're already full. So we will just eat it. We will make it to cool down a bit cold. We will have it for our lunch. So that's it. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like a miso soup? In Japan, every day, almost every day, we have miso. But since I don't have time here to cook, sometimes I do, at least once a week, I do miso. This is my miso. Well, that's it for today, and thank you for being with me and always staying with me there. I wish I could make you smile again today and make you happy as always. And this video is about happiness, affordable, budget-friendly recipes that I share with you today. A miso soup with potatoes and tofu with wakame, and a lot of onions. I will share you the ingredients, the recipe, how to cook it, and what is the benefits of those ingredients that I just showed to you with hondashi, miso, and of course the wakame, because it has the depth of taste. Today, miso soup with tofu and potatoes. So thank you so much for watching, and I'm hoping that you will be happy as always. Whatever it is, appreciate day by day the simple things like this, and be happy of yourself.